Hi everybody, Jeff Kelly, Chief Instructor with Sheila Martial Arts in Corvallis, Oregon. Today we're going to combine 3 of the strikes out of the 12 attacks of Pekiti-Tirsia, also known as Abecedario or ABCs. We're going to link together the 3 thrusts of the 12 attacks. That's number 5, number 8, and number 9. Again, I'll remind you that all the thrusts of Pekiti-Tirsia are done in an arc or circular motion, not horizontally. Here. Again, this is a superior technique in close quarters in that I could be striking this close to my opponent with a thrust, say 9 for example, rather than here. I might be able to get it, but it's not going to have the power. So here I can move to the side and strike here as well, here, and using the body mechanics. Okay, so we've covered 5, 8, and 9 individually. So just a quick way of linking them together is just to do it by the numbers. So from here, I'll start with my right foot out. I'll go with a 5. Come up here, switch feet. Now I'm just going to drop the 8 here. So it's just going to come straight down to the hip. Okay, 8, as I switch feet, 8. I'll pull back, and 9. Okay, so I'm switching my feet each time, but I'm doing it in fluid footwork, which means it just kind of flows. It's not going to be obvious exactly. You don't change your foot at the beginning of the strike. It's more in the middle. It should pick it up. All right, so just to practice that, I'm going to go 5, 8, 9, and I'm going back to the shoulder each time just for practice to develop my strikes. So I've got 5, 8, 9, 5, 8, 9, 5, 8, 9. Okay? That's one way to practice it. Of course, make sure you do it on your left side. And we can now chop that down a little bit and make it a little more combat oriented. So I can go 5, 8, 9. So 5 here, coming up, striking. Going right into the 8, 5, 8 here, pulling back and doing a 9. So I'm not pulling back, going to the 9, I'm cutting it close here. Now this depends on your former practice. If you practice making the big motions with your hips, then when you shorten them up, you'll have that rotation built in, and it'll still be powerful. So take your time, and just kind of start building it at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, this also applies to the knife or daga. These are your 3 basic strikes with a knife or daga in Filipino. So nothing changes. You've still got 5, 8, 9. But again, this is where moving quickly helps. So when I'm using the dagger, obviously I'm not going to come this far. All right, it's way too easy for my opponent to attack me. So what I want to do is shorten it here. That's how short it can be. So I'm thrusting here, here, here. 5, 8, 9, whatever footwork you need. Probably better just stationary at this point. So 5, 8, 9. All right, and then as you practice, you just let it flow so that you can throw 9, 5, 9, 8, 5, 9, 9, 8, 5, 8. Whatever you want. You can have a partner call out numbers. You can just put a sequence of 3 together, just in your mind. Okay, I'm going to do 9, 5, 8. Okay, 9, 5, 8. 9, 5, 8. Okay, you can pull through all the way, make it more fluid. So you can do it broken here, or I can go fluid, which is a little bit more of an attack. And remember with the knife, again, if you get close with the circular thrust, if you get close, you're going to penetrate. That's going to stop the forward motion. If you miss or the opponent moves, you may get a raking movement with the tip. That's why I always like a sharpened false edge, if possible. or a dagger, which sharpen both edges. Because that way, if I do get a ripping motion, I've got some of this that's sharp. Okay? Again, that rip is not going to kill anybody, but if you've missed, it's better to get something. Okay? So those are the three basic thrusts. They're very applicable to the knife. If you want, good practice too is doing it with two knives. So I've got 5s, 8 here, 9 here. So I can go 5, 9, 8, 8, 9, 8, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9. Whatever you want to do, put together the numbers. They help you discipline yourself rather than just getting out here and throwing a bunch of strikes. Okay? So that's a combination of the three basic thrusts of Pekiti-Tirsia for stick and knife. I hope that's of some use to you. My name is Chef Kelly, Chief Instructor with Sheila Martial Arts in Corvallis, Oregon. And remember, martial arts are for life.